Hello, this is Shohini. Today we're going to go to Bethnal Green, which is in East London, and we're going to do some shopping. It's kind of my weekly shop, and it's not about what I'm shopping today, it's about how I'm going to be shopping. Because I really think everything's becoming a lot about convenience and like getting things delivered and having really specific things for specific meals. But the way I've always shopped is about building a pantry and building a kitchen and being able to do lots of different things with the things that you buy. So let's go.
What is your general approach to the weekly shop?
My general approach is having a bit of a list, which is typically things I have maybe run out of or I need to top up in my pantry. So that's pretty specific. And I think it's that browsing. Also, taking a little bit of time. It doesn't take that much time. It takes under an hour still. But if you go to a road such as this, Bethnal Green Road, or there's lots of roads similar to this in London, you can typically get a lot of different shops that have different things. And then you can just go on a little browse. I typically do about 60% veg or 70% veg. That's like greens, roots, citrus, that kind of thing. And then if I want, I'll get some fish, maybe some meat. I don't know. I don't think we're getting fish or meat today though. See, I would actually go for something like this. It looks fine. There's a couple of little bits, but you know, this will be £1. A lot of karela, and I love karela.
So what are you thinking of as you're browsing, picking up things?
I guess I do imagine certain meals or things I would want. Like I'm getting some guavas because I'm going to have like a fruit chaat. I'll always pick up citrus, so gondraj, gagji, because that goes with lots of meals, lots of dal, lots of tarakai.
Is it possible to have fun while grocery shopping?
I really think of grocery shopping like on the same level as I think of like, I don't know, clothes shopping or something else, because yeah, it's like you're looking at what's good, you're like using your eyes, your senses. I definitely like smell for things as well, especially with veg. I actually came to Bethnal Green to buy piyaj koli and lal shak today. These are pretty specific Bengali winter vegetables. A lot of you keep asking where I get it from. It's this shop. I'm going to tag the shop because I do most of my shopping here. And it's so fresh, look at it. Like I can smell it. It's really, really good.
What about people who live maybe in other parts of the UK where they can't really get access to fresh Bengali produce?
I learned this from Ma. So I actually didn't grow up in London. I grew up near Warrington, St. Helens area. And for some reason, Ma eventually also ended up finding a Bengali shop somewhere. So it is possible. You have to ask around. You have to hunt around a little bit. I travel to go to my shops that I actually like going to, and not just for the ease of access. I think it is definitely worth spending a little bit of time investing in what you eat and how you eat and how you cook.
Do you feel more connected when you come to places like this to shop?
Absolutely. Not just connected though. I definitely feel it also inspires you to cook and create. It's again kind of the same thing as like going and seeing your clothes that you buy as opposed to just ordering things online. I get that it can be so much easier to just hop into the supermarket that's literally opposite your flat, especially if you're working. But I think shopping like this, even if you can on a weekend and getting out, it really inspires you to cook. I don't know, I feel like that's quite a key thing. You don't just feel like you're cooking for the sake of it, you feel like you're cooking because you really want to enjoy cooking with the produce that you get.
Do you think intentionality is important when it comes to shopping?
Oh my god, yeah, so much, because you know we talk about it when it comes to like home life and hanging out with your friends and work and so many other things, but I think we do forget a little bit about how it's also really important when you buy your food and cook your food and eat your food, because a lot of that often is encouraged to be on autopilot, and it's becoming more and more that that you trade that off to like big companies to provide you with that because you're trying to save time. But actually I think it's really important we spend time on this and become intentional with how we're buying things, how we're cooking things, and I really enjoy spending this time doing it. I really think spending a little bit more time shopping for your food makes you consume it better. It makes you appreciate it more when you cook whatever you're cooking with it. It makes the week a bit more exciting. I really think, like, for me and for us, I really think food is really important. As important as it is to maybe go to the gym, go to work, see your friends, and spending a little bit of time doing the hunting or the shopping for it. A lot of the time I'm talking about zero waste. I'm talking about shopping local. However, I think it's something I have to be aware of, that a lot of this food that I'm buying, especially when it comes to Bethnal Green or any East Asian grocery store, it doesn't come from here, right? It's coming from overseas, either from Bangladesh or from West Bengal somewhere, or China or Taiwan. And I do buy this products, and especially when it comes to like fresh fruit and veg. However, I also spend a lot of my time buying and cooking with British produce. So it's, I think, just something to be a little bit more aware of. I am still trying to buy as directly as possible from the communities and the areas that are selling that stuff. Unfortunately, when you live abroad, as we do, away from India, away from anywhere in East Asia, you do have to rely a little bit on buying this produce, because you know how else are you going to get to make your food so tasty? But it's just not doing it literally every day is probably one thing. And also, again, being quite intentional with it and appreciating that it is coming from overseas and I'm going to make some incredible stuff with it. But most of the time, I'm actually buying British stuff to make my Bengali food with, or Thai food or Malaysian food, whatever it is. Should we eat some bun? I like bun. This school is amazing. এটা কত করে? অনেক দাম.
Where have we come to now?
Much better. To get some frozen fish, but also posto being 99p is a win. So
Any tips for shopping for frozen much from Bengal?
try and read where it's from. Typically, it is inevitably always from Myanmar. I don't think frozen fish in London is actually that bad at all. I think we get a lot of really good quality stuff here. The painful bit is you do have to clean it.